everybody, and happy Wednesday. Huge question of the day related to Michigan auto insurance. Do you use your car or truck or whatever your vehicle is to get to work, or do you use it for work? The answer to that question makes a huge difference in terms of how your vehicle protection is taken care of. Why? Because every personal auto insurance policy has a specific exclusion, meaning no coverage, if the vehicle is being used in the course of business. That's different from what many people do, maybe most people do, which is to use their cars to commute to work. But it's not actually a work vehicle. Those vehicles go on a personal auto policy, and that's fine. But if you use your car for work, then that is a business use. And if there's an accident and it's not your fault, it has nothing to do with fault. If there's an accident and it somehow comes to light that that vehicle was being used by you to make money, then that gives your insurance company an excuse to not pay a claim. And that claim might be a fender bender bump and irritating, or that claim might be a hundreds of thousands of dollars of medical bills personal injury claim that is a massive deal, way more than just an irritant. So it truly matters how you answer that question. A couple of major common examples of people who use a vehicle not to go to work but for work would be people like contractors, painters, lawn care professionals, um, drywallers, electricians, like if those folks who take their tools and their equipment and they put them in their truck and take that to a job site, that's a business use vehicle, and that needs to be on a business use policy, or at least somehow rated for business use, because when you put a vehicle on a business policy, it lifts that exclusion, and then all of a sudden that can now be covered. The other common one are people who engage in any kind of consulting work where they go to their clients. Me as an insurance professional, I often make house calls, and so my car is rightly and properly rated for business use so that it's covered while I am using it to go meet my clients. So any kind of professional who goes and makes house calls or does consulting work by taking people out to lunch or taking people to coffee or that kind of thing, those are all folks who should have a real conversation about this with their insurance advisor. Another couple of notes about this: if a vehicle is titled to a business, that always, regardless of how the vehicle is being used, must be put on a business policy. And if a vehicle is wrapped or has permanent decals on it showing a business, highlighting a business, basically it's a rolling billboard, those kind of vehicles always have to be on a business auto policy. So talk to your advisor. If you don't have one or you're confused, I am Wayne Haney, the local licensed insurance counselor in these parts at Haney Farm Bureau. Always very happy to help, regardless of where you buy your insurance. Don't forget to buckle up. Stay safe. Thank you very much.